Yeah, I miss the imagination, bro.
Yeah.
I miss like seeing a girl smile at you like on a Friday at school or give you some sign of like, maybe she even just like asked you to go throw some trash away for her or something.
That would have been awesome. I would have loved to do that.
Totally. And then you're thinking all week and you're like, fuck, she's thinking about me.
Yep.
I'm gonna start working out. You start making we would like chisel like weights out of like wood and shit and try to like.
Get pumped.
Yeah. And we didn't know that it had to weigh a real amount. We were like, oh, it just has to look like weights. And just dumb shit. But then Monday you'd be like, oh, she fucking hates me again. But there was just that couple day period where there was no phone to see that she was having a blast or that she was like, her family was rich or whatever, or had a boat or whatever. You just laid at home in your fucking poor bed.
Yep.
Thinking.
You just imagine her. Yeah, it was actually, I genuinely, I know people say this all the time, but I do feel bad for like younger kids. Have you gotten into like the clavicular stuff?
I
like
see this guy.
Looksmaxxing and all that stuff. So he did an interview with Andrew Callahan recently I watched. And I've watched a lot of his stuff, but there's like this world of guys that are like, Looksmaxxing is like your only hope in life is to become as attractive as possible. But now they're doing these things where like they're injecting a bunch of peptides. These are like young, like, like early 20s. Go on TRT, you're hitting the peptides. And, the thing that gets like sensationalized is like you kind of tap your jawbone with a hammer. It's called like bone hammering or whatever. So you like kind of do micro fractures. Dude, it's crazy. And I watched an interview. He said like, oh man, like that's really nothing. But that's all like bone smashing.
Is a dangerous non-scientific social media trend primarily popular on TikTok and within Looksmaxxing subcultures that involves intentionally inflicting blunt force trauma on facial bones to alter their structure. Proponents falsely claim that repeatedly breaking or bruising bones with hammers, bottles, or hard objects will cause them to heal in a more chiseled or masculine shape. If that's the case, everybody in Stockton would be fucking beautiful.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Everyone's been fucking hit in the face.
Everybody's been fucking hit by bottles and shit.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's like, a lot of it's just internet stuff, but there is the underlying philosophy where it's like, the die has been cast for you, and if you're not like, super attractive or like, it's like guys are kind of becoming girls now where it's like, I just got to be prettier. And it's like it's called the bone structure hierarchy, where like the way your bone structure is, that kind of determines your whole fate as a person. And if you don't ascend, you'll become this like, it's just like sad and very bleak and like this like, I don't know, this like really nihilistic thing where it's just like, dude, you can just be a dude. You don't have to be like, I need to ascend so I can mog and blah, blah, blah. It's just, I feel bad. I mean, I think a lot of kids at least joke about it. But I was watching that interview and I'm like, man, this is like a really sad way to live. Just being like, my suborbital is not maximal. And it's like, dude, you're a guy. Who cares? Just.
And what is mogging? That's the part.
Mogging.
Yeah.
Mogging is like, so you can be height mogged. You can be frame mogged. If you're like someone's bigger than you and if they take a picture with you and they're looking bigger, you've been mogged.
Okay.
If they're taller than you, you've been height mogged. There's like, you can go any dimension of like whatever you have.
So somebody could be cock mogging you. Somebody could be.
That's the worst mog. If you get cock mogged, dude, that's fucking tough.
Yeah,
I'd be hitting mine with a hammer.
Dude, look at the fucking jawbones on this little cock. You're like, damn, that thing's small. You're like, yeah, but look at that fucking smile on it. Huh?
Which is brutal. Because I know girls do that. They take pictures together, and there's a lot of like very hyper. Specific comparison where they're like, look at my knees and her. It's like, this is now like younger guys, I think, are starting to do that to some degree, becoming very aware and conscious of like, he's taller than me in that photo. It's like, you're fine. I don't know. That kind of freaks me out. We can't have both people doing that. There's not a, he got frame mogged. He took a picture, that's clavicular, and he got frame mogged because the guy stood next to him was bigger, and it was just, that's like, now you descend. You were ascending, and now he descended a little bit.
Damn.
And
does clavicular, I mean, that guy also looks like a fucking GNC store.
Yeah, I know. So the other guys, that's the ASU frat guy. The guy in the black is clavicular.
Yes.
Yeah, so that guy, that's just, it looks unnatural, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, dude. Well, first of all, the guy on the right looks fucking insane, dude. He honestly looks like a fucking good, like kind of a trill lesbian. No cap, bro. Yo, really, no cap, dog. BLM, dog. You know what I'm saying? You're wearing a fucking like bra shirt or whatever. What are you fucking doing? And also, who started all that was Largemelo Ball, dude. It was fucking whatever. that dude wearing that bra or whatever. Remember he was shooting that fucking fadeaway or whatever?
No. Was he wearing a bra?
Yeah, him and SGA were like just gooning around after.
I think
that shit.
I think I. Well, this is
What was that?
I don't know. That was
When I was growing up, mixed dudes wasn't fucking. Mixed dudes had enough.
That's what you're talking about. What the fuck is that about?
No, that's not it. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's crazy.
that's wild.
You don't. When do you need just that much of a shirt?
Yes, take it. Yeah, you don't need it at all.
Yeah, like you hit a growth spurt or whatever, dude.
Well, dude, the sad thing about like you see that guy, that's like a very bizarre frame with all like the peptides and like filters and all this stuff. That's what's garnering all the attention, like especially for women. Like your lips have to look all. People are becoming literally artificial beings. And it's like, dude, it sounds like a really complicated thing. It's just, I think about this all the time. There's this thing called supernormal stimuli, which is like, say, you know, it's not as like crazy as it sounds. So like, say they did these studies where they had these butterflies, and like the male butterflies, if they saw a female that was a shade of purple, the more purple the butterfly was, that was the more attractive they were, and the butterflies would go mate with those butterflies. The scientists made a shade of purple that wasn't able to be produced by the natural butterflies. That was like such a deep purple. The butterflies would just lay on this piece of cloth and just die. And I feel like that is happening to people in some regard, where people are like, especially women, are making themselves into these like artificial things, and now guys are matching, and it's just, I don't know, it freaks me out. It's like they're chasing an aesthetic that's not natural and it's not attainable, and they're using all these like scientific methods.
A lot of women, if women have those lip injections, dude, I'm out.
Yep.
If women put on too much lip, like if it's a little bit I can get, right? Yeah. But if it's just fucking dumb, dude, like your lips look like they've been like they've been eaten or whatever.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm telling that. And there's also a fine line of plastic surgery where it almost all ends in the same exact look. There's like a fully constructed face that you're like, oh, it's just like plastic surgery face. I just feel bad because, you know, you're obviously insecure. Everybody is. And then you do all this work and you're like, oh, my nose looks better. This looks better. And then it's like, I have this like look that I look like I'm a clone or something.
Yeah, dude, it's just too much.
Yeah.
And then also, if a girl puts on so much lip gloss, bro, I'm like, it just like, it's almost like you're saying, it's like, it's like too much of the purple color. It's like,
it's too juicy.
Yes.
No one's lips are this juicy. Like,
right.
Chill. And I just feel bad because, I've seen this for sure. That one is.
Look what he's wearing.
That's a rough look, dude.
He's wearing a fucking jersey bra. He's wearing a jersey bra. Look at this.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, what is going on?
I don't know. Having a good time.
Yeah, that's a good point, man.
No, but I saw that. That's that's one of those videos you're like, dang, did I really look like that during that? He's still smiling. That was like a.
No, and the guy's a boss, dude, too. And honestly, if he's one of the, if any of these guys ended up being gay fellas or whatever. Yeah. And being one of the best to ever do it, good for them.
Exactly. Gives a shit.
Gay Jordan.
Gay Jordan would be nice. Just that slightly lighter lift off that would actually be kind of sick to watch.
Fly.
Floating.
Yeah, just floating.
Through the air.
Ooh.
I feel bad for like, because they get like preyed upon because you're on social media and it's just nothing but before and afters, and you just go after that and you can get like permanently disfigured. And it's just, it's evil. I don't know. Something strikes me as like evil to do that.
Well, there's a lot of stuff now too where it's like, the peptide, like all that stuff. A lot of it, there's not a ton of research done on it. We just started fucking hearing about it.
Yeah.
And everybody started using it.
I know.
And I remember I was with a girl one night in her car and I was trying to make out or something. I don't remember. But we were sitting in there talking and she's like, yeah, I got to leave in like 2 hours to go down to Tijuana to get some Ozempic. It's just cheaper down there.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, they busted a woman outside of a vineyard vine selling illegal Ozempic.
Oh, bro. That's because you start going to the doctor and then they all start talking to each other and one of them gets it off the internet. Yeah, so many of them are doing it, taking the jab. And it is kind of, because you do get it, like you can go to a doctor, but it's like, it's kind of expensive. And all it takes is one of them being like, I got this website, I'll get it, I'll inject you. And then it's like, does this person know what they're doing? Where did they really get that? What is this stuff? And I'm so freaked out about putting anything into my body. I like can't do it. I'll take like a new vitamin and I'm like, I feel kind of weird today. That's me. I'm being a bitch, but it's like I really am like.
But that's Irishness, I think, as well.
I think so.
You guys operate best on beer and stuff like that.
I think so.
The basic whiskey beer.
Complete basics. Yeah. Adding to I took the one. It was like a pill form that you just take it for your stomach, and I think it helped. I didn't really notice much, but the needles, man, I'm like, I get just too scared. I have one in my fridge. I can't do it. I'm like, I'm gonna do. It's supposed to help you like sleep and burn fat, and I like look at it. I go, nah, I'm not doing that. Just sits there. I'm scared of the needle. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Save that bitch in case things get crazy. Shoot it into one of your fucking plants.
True.
Dude, if you started peptiding your fucking plants, dude, next thing you know, you have like 11 blackberries in your yard, dude.
That would be nice. But yeah, we can each have, my whole family can each have like 3 apiece. That'd be awesome.